Making the world a better place is an intricate puzzle, and piece by piece, the women and men of Rotary have worked hard to fight hunger, promote literacy, and move the world toward peace. But there is still much to be done, still some missing pieces, and one of those missing pieces is you. Learn how you can help Rotary put together a better world.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Westmont High School graduating class of 2012. As we begin this evening's celebration, please rise and address the flag as the Westmont High School Madrigal Singers, under the direction of Mr. Grant Saar, perform our national anthem. Many thanks, Madrigal Singers. As our senior Madrigals head back to their seats, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Steve Carr. I am the principal of Westmont High School, and it's my privilege to provide a few opening remarks this evening. Class of 2012, this is truly an exciting and unique moment for all of you. You're bright, articulate, thoughtful, competitive, and I think many of the people in the audience will agree that when I say opinionated. The Sentinel experience offers a reasonably safe opportunity to prepare you for the opportunities ahead. As you step across the stage this evening, we are confident that you are prepared to leave the relative security of Westmont High School and embark on a lifetime of new experiences and challenges. What these challenges and experiences will largely be up to each of you. Many times over the last 18 years, you have heard about the real world. The real world will mean something different and exciting to each of you. Your academic accomplishments, your artistic experiences, and extracurricular achievements have prepared you to successfully navigate the many challenges that lie ahead. You will each establish your own perspective, and these perspectives may change many times. As I stated earlier, we expect that you are well prepared for these many changes that lie ahead. I'm excited for each of you as you venture forth this evening. Over the last 4 years, in some cases more, because I've known you since you were middle school kids and elementary school kids, we've shared some good times here at Westmont High School. It's been my good fortune to be a part of many of your experiences. Of course, many people have been important in bringing you here today. I would like to thank your friends and family members, many in attendance this evening who have supported your choices, guided you through some difficult times, and shared many of your best moments. The many educators you've met and shared over the years are also instrumental in this event. From your first school experience until the very moment you leave this stage, teachers and administrators will have done their best to nurture your many excellent qualities. I'd like to thank Ms. Bartos, Mr. Renner, and the Westmont High School teaching staff for their commitment to your excellence. I hope you all realize graduation from Westmont High School is the culminating experience for our CUSD 201 students. I would like to thank Mr. Kevin Carey, our superintendent, and the members of the school board for their support in providing the best possible opportunities for all of our district students. The opportunity our students are privy to is possible because true heroes have sacrificed to make it so. I'd like to take this moment to thank our veterans in attendance this evening. So would you please stand if we have any veterans in the audience? Please. Your service in protecting the foundational ideals of our country is greatly appreciated. As you look on the stage, many of our students are wearing different colored cords with their gowns this evening. The gold cords are worn by National Honor Society members, and the white cords are worn by students with a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or better. In the front row, to my immediate left, are the students who have earned the distinction as the top 5% of this graduating class. I ask that they stand. Alex Frugeau, Caroline Smirkowski, Jackie Zackham, Liz Landis, Lucas Karam, and Andy Garcia. There are certainly many important people who have brought all of you to this point this evening. The accomplishments we celebrate, obviously, and of course, are yours. The diploma you'll receive this evening represents 4 years of effort and opens the door to a lifetime of opportunity. At this time, I'd like to turn the podium over to Caroline Smirkowski, this year's Salutatorian, and Alex Frugeau, our Valedictorian for 2012.
Thank you, Mr. Carr. They say that eyes are a window into the soul. And they say that when one door closes, somewhere a window opens. Sometimes they say that you make a better door than a window. They say a lot of things about windows, don't they? But what they don't talk about is that windowless building in the middle of Westmont, where we have spent 700 days of our lives. Don't get me wrong, I love this school, but seriously, no windows? I won't start studying architecture until August, but I would be willing to bet they teach me something about the importance of windows. Despite this building blunder, I owe a lot to these four walls, or rather to this one round wall. It is a testament to the strength of this school and the people sitting here today that we have overcome the lack of physical windows to create our own windows of opportunity. We have earned every chance and worked for each success, and this is the best preparation of all. A window provides many things to a building. It provides ventilation and airflow, light and aesthetics, and a view of the world around us. The lack of windows here at Westmont may restrict the airflow a bit, but it does not restrict the ideas that flow freely due to the caring instruction of our amazing teachers. It is because of the dedication of teachers at Westmont that many of us have been inspired for future careers. We are sitting today among future geographers inspired by Mr. Landreth, future writers inspired by Mr. Neurotter, future doctors inspired by Mrs. Hootman, and future teachers inspired by all the Westmont staff. As future geographers, writers, doctors, and teachers, our job will be to encourage future students to let their ideas flow freely. Westmont may have to rely more on fluorescent lighting than on natural light, but the light of knowledge is by no means dimmed. As we went from science and health class to econ and English, our light of knowledge grew brighter each day. I feel well prepared for the next 4 years of college because of the bright academics and learning that surrounded us these past 4 years. Perhaps the most important characteristic of a window is that it gives us a view of the world around us. And the most exciting part of this real world that awaits us is the people we share it with. Westmont has set a high standard in terms of friends, and I will never forget the people I met and grew to know here. I will never forget class color day, toga day, and our other forms of super fanning. Even during vacations, I hung out with my school friends every day. I'm excited to meet new people in the coming years, but I will never forget you guys. I would also like to thank my family. They have been the foundation for my success. This summer, Westmont will be installing windows into the building. Probably because of all the complaining we did. Even though we won't be around to enjoy them, we can be proud of the fact that we left our mark on future Sentinels. We changed the school for the better. I think we should always try to make decisions and life choices that will leave the places we go in a better situation than when we came. Thank you. I now turn the mic over to Alex Forgeot.
Thank you, Caroline. Before I address my classmates, I want to address the people who helped me get here. First, I would like to thank my teachers. Because of the lessons they have taught me, I feel confident and prepared as I transit to the next stage of my education. Next, I thank my friends. We few, we merry few, we band of brothers have learned, laughed, cried, and commiserated these last 4 years. High school is one heck of a journey, but having friends to share it with makes it a wonderful adventure. The culmination of the innumerable moments we have spent together have made my high school years the best I've had so far, and I wish you nothing but the best for your futures. Finally, I thank my family. Quite literally, they are the source of my identity, and even after what I've inherited from my parents, my family has continued to positively shape who I am. Their endless love and support has allowed me to realize my potential. I wouldn't be giving my speech if it weren't for them. I know that I am very fortunate to have such a wonderful family. I now turn to those on the stage. When I was young, I used to play with K'NEX, a toy construction set I believe is best described as big kid tinker toys. Like most boys, I was interested in both construction and destruction. This fascination manifested itself in the transformation of my K'NEX sets into rolling fortresses of doom that my imagination covered in battering rams and missile launchers. I often started from the top down because our artillery would be at the top. However, this was a fairly difficult route to take. Without a foundation to build off of, I did not take stability into account, and this resulted in complex wheel arrangements or a reduction in firepower. I soon learned that if I started with a sturdy and reliable base, there would be less alteration needed later, and I could build much faster and more creatively. This trial and error taught me how important a solid foundation is for any cumulative process. From a well-established base, only our imagination and willpower can limit what we can create. This holds true when applied to our futures. The end of high school is the completion of each of our foundations. Our education thus far has been given to us, passing along the knowledge and skills we need to enter the real world. From this moment on, we are on our own. Those going to college will need to earn their degree, and those entering the working world must find themselves a job. Both paths can lead to success, but this depends on the effort and will of each individual person. I know that each and every person on the stage has the ability to make a great life for themselves. Just look at what we've accomplished in just 4 years. The band has been selected to compete in the prestigious Super State competition at the University of Illinois for the past 4 years. Coincidence? Coincidence? I think not. We claim multiple regional, sectional, and state championships in many sports and activities, including track, cross-country, basketball, volleyball, flags, cheerleading, and the Business Professionals of America, and even national recognition for Scholastic Bowl this year. We have also... We have also served others, bettering ourselves and our community through groups such as NHS, SAD, Rotary Club, and Snowball. I'm confident that the talents we've displayed in high school will only continue to make us successful on whatever paths we take. With high school behind us, it is now time to make the most out of the foundation we have been given. Every one of us has the ability to make their life as successful as they desire. It is now a matter of choice. Will you take advantage of the opportunities that you encounter? Will you make the most of what you have and create the life you wish to live? Be confident in your foundation and you shall not fail. Thank you.
It's been our tradition here at Westmont High School at this ceremony that our choir and band members will perform for us. So those members of the senior class, if you'd make your way towards your respective groups at this time. And those of you in the audience, please notice it's a pretty significant portion of our senior class. They've had a wonderful experience here. As Alex just alluded to, our performance groups, our athletic groups, our student leadership groups have had a really very powerful experience. Thank you, Mr. Saar and Ms. Steffen. And that was the Westmont High School Combined Choirs and their rendition of My Way Back Home. And now the Westmont High School Band, under the direction of Mr. Matt Bupus, will now play Traumerei. Thank you, band. And now the seniors members of our choir will perform For Good, composed by Schwartz.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a sea drop by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Thanks again to our band and choir members. As our senior musicians make their way back to their seats, I'd like to share a few thoughts on our time together at Westmont High School. You know, I was listening to Alex and Caroline's speeches, and I found it fascinating that our unique architecture, the concept of windows, and the idea of foundations for our future were so clearly articulated in both of their presentations. The Sentinel experience for each of you has been truly unique, as is our building. However, don't forget that there's been much you have in common. You shared countless hours honing your musical and theatrical talents in choir classes, symphonic band, and any number of concerts, productions, exhibitions, and parades. Sometimes that was Battle of the Bands, or sometimes it might have been Mr. Sentinel, maybe a variety show, but you've had a chance to display those talents. You shared good times, some dance moves, so to speak, and deep thoughts at Operation Snowball weekends, homecoming dances, and on prom night. A good number of you spent quality time on the road to TCD together. And from what I hear, some of those bus rides were memorable in and of themselves. Athletes, the close ties you have with your teammates and coaches will also stay with you and be an important reference point for your future relationships. It's possible that you are one of many who joined in BPA, Scholastic Bowl, or WISE competitions. Or maybe you participated with the Best Buddies, Rotary Interact, World Language Club, or the National Honor Society in our many community service projects. Truth be told, many students report that the time with friends that they spent in the lunchroom during Nacho Day or racing to the front of the line on Bosco Stick Day are some of their fondest memories. As I look back on the last 4 years, I'm amazed by the variety of your experiences and the power of your impact on 909 Oakwood Drive. You should be proud, each of you as an individual, to be an important member of a strong group. No matter where your decisions take you, do not forget that you are sentinels and that you will always be welcome here. Enough already. We've been waiting for a while. It's time for us to deliver diplomas to our graduates. I'd like to ask board members Diane Thomas and Dan Charleston, and with the help of Ms. Bartos, they'll assist in distributing our diplomas. As they get set to do that, I do ask that each family, that we refrain from applause so that each family can enjoy the moment and hear their student's name. I understand this is a powerful moment. It's a powerful moment for 126 kids who are on this stage. They each deserve the respect. It's been a unique road for each and every one of them. I ask that you, in a very dignified way, let each of them share this powerful moment in a very dignified and classy manner. I also ask that you, if you would like to take pictures, do so in a way that others aren't impeded in enjoying the ceremony. That being said, we will now begin conferring diplomas. Alexander Frugeau. Caroline Smirkowski. Jack Zackham. Elizabeth Landis. Lucas Karam. Andy Garcia. Brian Alba. Alexandra Antonian. Catherine Arndt. Alma Barajas Rodriguez. David Barnes. Maximilian Barnett. Sarah Berry. Alex Berg. Anne Brillantes. Anthony Brown. Michael Boiser. Sean Butler. Rio Cali. Cassie Cambron. Christy Cambron. Anthony Cano. Calvin Casper. Regina Sichi. Corey Cox. Claudia Davalos. Megan DeYoung. Philip Diaz. Lauren Deneen Griffin. Caitlin Doherty. Isabella Dombrowski Camargo. Sebastian Draz. Andrew Dunn. Jeffrey Dwyer. Megan Dyer. Alyssa Ebert. Ryan Erdman. Miranda Fugan. Logan Field. James Flynn. Andrew Fontenot. Margaret Froden. Joseph Gardner. Natalie Gonzalez. Kevin Good. Austin Gorman. Matthew Graysick. Nicholas Green. Brittany Greisen. Amy Grogan. Katie Hastings. Zachary Hill. Skylar Hotchkiss. Peyton Howard. Jessica Irizarry. Ishmael Jimenez. Shelby Johami. Melvin Jones. Dakota Justice. Margaret Kinzel. Brian Kaninger. Daniel Krolak. Christian Kubat. Daniel Kuzlik. Colleen Musselman. Ashley Lawrence. Matthew Levens. Maria Mastro Domenico. Nicole Mechalewski. Yitsenia Flores. Michael Mites. David Meneses. Katrin Mikicic. Jonathan Monroe. Jacqueline Morrison. Sierra Morse. Mindy Murtaugh. Taylor Nash. Lauren Neal. Tim Ing. William Niles. Gina Oliva. Bailey O'Shell. Jessica Panzica. Marissa Poole. Melissa Pullman. William Porch. Alexa Price. Jonathan Purdom. Haley Rath. Matthew Record. Angela Reese. Tamara Reese. Robert Ribnick. Frank Rogers. Vicky Rumende. Christopher Saxa. Heidi Schluter. Christina Scott. Andreas Ciratella. Matthias Ciratella. Jonathan Schaefer. Samantha Sabrava. Daniele Siamone. Andrew Slaga. Eric Solom. Lawrence Spino. Thomas Sullivan. Jessica Svedich. Erica Tellez Alcantar. Eric Tenario. Erica Tenario. Lane Tolke. Jonathan Tilden. Justin Thomason. Genesis Torrens. Nicholas Urban. Taniqua Wade. Monier Walker Bunton. Francoise Widmeyer. Ashley Wilfong. Devin Williams. Michael Wolf. Delia Young. Paula Zamora. Thanks again to Ms. Thomas and Mr. Charleston. Ladies and gentlemen, before I make my final comment, it's a powerful one, I'd like to welcome you all to the Commons, just out here to your left, following our ceremony today. It's a great time for some camaraderie and to share the moment, but I now present to you the graduating class of 2012.
New Generations is Rotary's fifth avenue of service. This simply means that as professionals and community leaders, we should reach out to teenagers and young adults. We can mentor them and offer guidance and professional development. And we can instill a commitment to service by working together on service projects.
I think we have to nurture the sense of civic consciousness among the young early, so that they will be automatically looking for opportunities to serve.
New generations are not just the future. They're the next generation of Rotarians. Interact is Rotary's service club for youth ages 12 to 18. An Interact club can be based in a school or in the general community.
It's a great club. I enjoyed it. It was fun, but it taught me to be realistic in almost everything I do, and it taught me to give back, because if no one's giving back, nothing can get done.
These are very responsible kids that really want to do things in the community. They are dedicated to serving, and it's really refreshing to see that.
Rotaract is Rotary's service club for young people ages 18 to 30. Rotaract clubs can be centered in a college or university or in the general community.
I can go anywhere in the world, and I know that not only will there be a Rotaract club, but I'll be able to meet a bunch of people that have a lot of similar interests to me, interest in engaging in community service, in international issues.
I think that every Rotary club should sponsor a Rotaract club if it's at all possible. It brings a lot to the table. It's bringing the next generation into what we value most, which is service.
Rotary Youth Exchange allows young people ages 15 to 19 to live and study in another country for up to 1 year.
In your year, you manage to meet new people, get a new home, make friends, learn a culture, and that just gives you so many social abilities that you otherwise wouldn't get so easily.
I'm a Rotarian today because I was a youth exchange student. I think it's one of our strongest programs. They're the best seeds we are planting for future Rotarians.
Rotary Youth Leadership Awards, or RYLA, is Rotary's leadership training program. Districts and clubs sponsor RYLA conferences lasting up to a week.
This is a great program. Opens you up to other ideas and just showed me how to be open, just how to be accepting of other people's opinion.
For the young people, it is an opportunity to make them world citizens. For Rotary, it is an opportunity to begin to mold the Rotarians of the future.
Rotarians have the opportunity and responsibility to cultivate lasting relationships. These connections have produced many of today's Rotarians.
In my case, the mere fact that a Rotarian mentors a young adult was already something big for me. And that's what struck me really, that someday I will also become a Rotarian.
All the capacities a leader can have been developed through RYLA, through Rotary, through Rotaract, through Interact.
This is really Rotary's investment in the future of Rotary, in the future of the youth leaders who will later on become Rotary leaders.
The world's young people are the future of Rotary. Let's engage young people, prepare them for lives of service, and turn new generations into the next generation of Rotarians.